Welcome to another tutorial on lips. This is slightly different to my previous lip tutorials as the lip here is angled to the right and slightly downwards. I've attached the template grid if you'd like to try this one out for yourself. This is a 22 centimetre by 15.5 centimetre grid with 2 centimetre squares. I've also attached the Imperial conversion for inches in the description as well. I'm doing some relatively rough shading with a 2B pencil and making sure that the shade lines follow the natural curve of the upper and lower lips. This doesn't have to be precise at this point. I'm also blending these areas with a brush. This will form a very good base to the subsequent layers of graphite that I'll be applying. I'm also lightly shading the skin surface that outlines the mouth. This is followed up by blending with a chamois or shadows here are giving the lips form and shape. The process is one of outlining the shape, defining the darkest areas, shading and then blending. This is repeated several times to build up the drawing. Also, each time you blend, you are removing some of the graphite. This leaves the lights duller and the darks lighter. So it's important to repeat the relayering process to maintain details. I'm using the side of the pencil rather than the point, as this will give a more even and gentler shading with minimal damage to the paper surface. I'm using a stump to blend and bring those shaded areas together. I'm now using a mono zero eraser to create the lighter areas and highlights in the crevices of the bottom lip. I have cut the tip of the eraser to a chisel point and am running the narrow chisel end down and across the drawing to obtain these fine lines. I'm using an HB pencil here. By gently shading in the direction and parallel to the highlights, this enhances the feeling of depth in the lip folds. It also adds to the realism and 3D effect of that form. The same process of highlighting and shading is used for the upper lip. As you can see, the top rim of the top of the upper lip is closest to the light source, and this will be the area where we have most of the highlights. We are adding some rudimentary little dots here to reflect the skin pores. I'm now using a white gel marker for the brightest highlights and adding the final darks. We are also redefining those areas dulled by the repeated blending. And this is the final drawing. I'm quite happy with that. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the video.